Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
11. No gain on this defense, no gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Moncrief. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, Blue 80. 525. 55 to Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, Tuesday.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Big stop, D. Big stop. 8. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 45.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
55, Mark, 55.
Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Ryan steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Alert three.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now it's Newton. He gets it to Brown. Complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Switch. Shift. Gun.
Now Newton on 1st down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack. Everything
that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Newton. Uncorks one for Davis. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come this way. Here we go. Hey, wait.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Walker with a grab, left side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Newton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. And the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
20. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 13-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready, 280. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and the Falcons will bring on Giorgio Tavecchio to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Great. 45, Mike, 45.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. 180.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Right to the center. 180. 54 Mike. What we got? Gun. Mike set. Mike 5-4. Here we go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On first down, it's Newton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will shave one more off this lead.
16. Titans 14.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Great.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go. Let's set. 180. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 54.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Newton. Caught right side, Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Go! Get up!
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Ready? Go, ready? Yeah, right there. 54 miles. 20. Ready?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw is Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. On 2nd down, Freeman. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Right there. 54, right there.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Right at the 8.
All day, dog. 54, come on, 54. Check, walk 54, walk 54. I got you. Mark 54. Mark 54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
On first and 10, Newton. And Walker with it over the middle.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
First down, Titans.
Break the set, ready?
54 now.
Great.
Newton on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
And the Titans first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Push him back. Push him back.
Gun.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Double dog.
On second and 7, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flush to his right, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action now. Ryan. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. On first down, Freeman. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now it's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Bruce caught it with a pick.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, exit. 55. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here I come.
Hey, orbit.
25. I'm coming after you, 25.
Ready, set up. Ready, set up.
Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a run with McCaffrey, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. On 2nd and goal, Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, 280. Right here in the middle, 55. Here we go. Base. Watch it, 21. Pick up the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
High 7.
Ryan to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Got it. I'm here all day. 55's my guy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And avoids the contact by sliding. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On first down, Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out 1 for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But it